So one of the main challenges we have is awareness. So a lot of the food business operators are involved and are very interested in Listeria, but some then are not quite as aware that it is such a serious problem. So I really would think awareness is one of the major challenges.
Listeria is a very challenging organism to deal with. There are many challenges. I guess for me the key challenges we face is understanding the attribution. So we know what foods are likely to have Listeria in them. We know that from time to time people get sick from listeriosis, but we really haven't joined up the dots as to which foods are the most likely foods to be causing the problem in people. And a lot of that is complicated by the long incubation period, where we really can't tell to any degree of certainty that it was certain types of foods that are a problem. So attribution is one of the major challenges I would see with Listeria control.
Well, particularly from my point of view, I'm looking at the phenomenon of persistence. Okay. So it's pretty much the ability of Listeria to survive in, say, in a food processing facility for a long period of time, and we're looking for ways of tackling that issue.
Probably the main challenge would be to prevent Listeria from biofilm formation. Our study demonstrated that atmospheric cold plasma was very effective in reduction of bacteria suspended in media, liquid media, whereas the effectiveness of treatment was significantly reduced against these resistant biofilms.
Some of the major challenges with regard to Listeria is kind of that it is prevalent in many different food products and in the environment. But it's also important to know that not all isolates apparently are that virulent. So one of the major tasks will be if we could determine whether we have a virulent or a non-virulent or less virulent isolate. And another big challenge is kind of that the risk groups, how to kind of control that they are not getting contaminated food served.
Okay, I've just been given a presentation. It's about Listeria in packaged meats in small shops. The main problem there is that the shops are not maintaining the cold chain, and some of the smaller processors especially are contaminating the food prior to packaging. This is pre-packaged foods. So the challenge there is to get to small companies, explain the problems and get them to produce a product which is safe, which they should be doing, but get it from the cooked process state into the packaging in the same pristine condition. The challenge is getting the bulk material, which is safe, into individual slices, packaged, and then out the door. The slicing is one of the key problems because of the technical difficulties in keeping the equipment clean. Okay, controlling Listeria, one of the main problems is it's sporadic and it's at a low level. If you've got something which is coming up commonly, like Campylobacter, you can see where it is, where it's coming from, and you can put in control measures. Listeria tends to be at a low level, sporadic occurrence, and therefore it's difficult to tackle. We know the procedures. It's all about cleanliness, it's all about maintaining sterility of the product post-processing. But it's finding out where that is happening, where is that going wrong, but it's because it's happening in small places, in a small manner, a minor manner, and therefore it's difficult to find. If it happens in big producers, as happened, for example, in Canada, then it becomes very quickly becomes a nationwide problem. It will be identified, it will be tackled. But sporadic, small premises, that's the problem.